Hi, I'm Mark. Welcome back to Three Bridges. I wasn't originally going to do sort of mid-April one. I was just going to carry on doing the baseboards and the track laying and the caulking, and then share at the end of the month where I got to. But a couple of things popped up. So I'm showing you, this is my Hornby goods yard building. So I basically remodeled it based on the one that was at Amersham. I don't have enough space at Amersham. I've decided now to have it on the layout there. So I'm going to move it up to this section here. And this section, which is in front of Harrow on the Hill, is where I want to have a little goods yard. And I will explain that one at the end of the video, because I'm not really too sure what sort of layout I should have for a goods yard. And therefore I'm going to ask for a bit of advice from any of the viewers if they want to give it on, am I on the right track. I've found a plan from some free plans of a simple goods yard. I thought I'd give that one a go. But the other thing that I've been up to is I have a new train. So I'm trying to buy one train a year of sort of brand new, and I've got the new Hornby Lumo. Came out on start of the week, I think. So they talked about issuing this on, I think, in 2023, and then there was delays. It got pushed back to 2024. If you've watched New Junction, they had the Transpennine one, and obviously they mentioned the fact all the delays that had happened. So this one's effectively the same train, it's just rebranded slightly differently. So I've got the Azuma one already for my East Coast, but I see the Azuma one 5-6 times a day. I probably see this one once a day. I think there's about 5 trains a day run. I really like it, so wanted to have it, and I decided I wouldn't wait 5 or 6 years to buy one. I'll get it new. So when I heard that they were hoping to release them mid-March at the ScotRail exhibition, when I spoke to the guy at the Hornby stand, I thought, well, yeah. So I put in to buy from TMD, and we had to wait a little bit longer, so it was about another month, but good as a word. It arrived from TMD on Wednesday, all nicely packaged up, and I really like it. So nothing fancy about the boxing, it's just the standard Hornby one and the usual polystyrene, but sufficient. I'm not really too bothered about the packaging. It's the train. In terms of how it looks, so here's the engine. I compared the two. It's the same tooling exactly from the Azuma one. So if you look at all the dents and knobbles and nibbles, it's pretty much the same. The only thing they've changed is this bottom unit. They've swapped, I think, a few of them around in terms of where some of the vents are and hatches and stuff, but the only other major difference between the two is obviously these silver units underneath. So this one's the all electric. I think the Azuma is diesel electric, so it has more of these silver boxes. I'll show you. So that's about it really. I can't see anything else. I can't spot anything anyway that's different between the two, other than the livery. Which I say, I really like it. This is showing up quite blue. It's a more purpley blue to the naked eye. What I'm just doing at the moment is to test it out on the curvature so that it doesn't foul with the other line as it goes round. One thing I have noticed though is it's quite stiff. So this is a small incline and the train doesn't want to go. And if I just show you with my old 1970s Hornby coaches, they all have steel wheels. So that's the incline, and they are just quite happy to roll down and stop. So I think New Junction had the same issue, or they are having the same issue when they're trying to double up to a 10 unit train. It's not running freely. Anyway, I'm sure it will run under power. This is what I'm trying to check at the moment, is I've got the clearance. I think what I need to do, they are a bit close. This was the other corner, and I did give it more of a sweeping space, which I think was the right approach. So I think I'm just going to go and relay the other one in a similar, and then it won't matter. There'll be enough gap between the two tracks. It's going okay with the incline. Well, a few teethers with the track, I think, not the train. I just need to check out what the issue is. I think I've got a few track pins sitting a bit too high. Anyway, I'm really pleased with it, and hopefully you see more of it running next time. Right, on to track plan issues. Okay, so very quickly, track plans. So from here down to there, 1.8 meters. I've got about 25 centimeters wide, so about a foot. What's 1.8? About 6 feet long. So that's better. Fans turned off. So this is the simple track plan I've sort of found for the goods yard. So you basically come in. You've got 3 lines, a bit of a head shunt at one end. Where's my finger? There. And an additional one here where you could hold a little shunter gronk sort of thing. So I can bring in the longer trains, run the engines back, and they can go off, and then something else can come along and pick them up. So for my longer trains that would run up to second level, as sort of a mini DERF layout, which is quite similar to this one but would be longer. And then on these 2 tracks I'm mainly just going to run short 6 wagon trains. It will just run up to Aylesbury, because there'll be a similar sort of good siding there, but there'll just be 2 good sidings. But at Aylesbury I can use the main station 2 lines to do the runarounds. So that's the plan. Tell me what you think, if that will get me enough playability, or if you suggest something else. But I can't go any more than 3 lines. It's more just, what do I need at this end or this end? I've got a little bit of space. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for everybody who liked and subscribed to the last one. It says odd world. You get a few views, and then you do one and it doesn't really feel like you've done anything different. You just rushed it out, and it gets a lot more likes and views and comments. So I think the last one's creeping up to the 450 on the subscribers, which is always nice. Anyway, thanks a lot. Catch you at the end of the month, when hopefully a lot more progress on the underground line coming up from Uxbridge, and all this track and my Hare on the Hill build going on over there.